Hello, my yoga loves. I am still here in Brandon, Mississippi, obviously down by the water. I found an empty RV pad, so hopefully there will be no fleas. Let's go ahead and get started today at the top of the mat in Tadasana. Take the time here to really root down through your feet. So I want you to pull your toes apart. Press all four corners of your feet down and make sure that your big toe is at 12 o'clock, right? So the clock mat has 12, 1, 2, 3. That never changes regardless of our direction. So toes are at 12. Soft bend in your knees. Pull your lower belly up. Drop your big toe. Other toes are still lifting. Shoulders over hips, arms down, palms forward. Letting the arch of your foot activate. So if you tend to pronate or supinate, this might be a little uncomfortable, but that just means you need it more. Stay in your breath. Soften your toes down. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. High push-up. Pause here. Low push-up. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Chair pose. We're just coming right into it today. Lower belly pulling up and in, shoulders soft. Standing leg raise, left leg lifts. Land, warrior one. So of course, when I was scouting this location, nobody drove by. Now we've had like 5 cars. Chair pose. Standing leg raise, right leg lift. Land, warrior one. Chair pose. Hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Pause here, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Then high push-up. Side plank, listen for it, left arm down. Pick your top leg up. Drop it behind you, wild thing. So right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Right arm reaching. Back to side plank. Try not to drop any other limbs. Other side, just roll, side plank, right arm down. Woo! Pick up your top leg, drop it, wild thing. Side plank, stay with it. Down dog, beautiful, exhale. Chair pose. So I was reading some literature about happiness. What they were discussing was happiness is not a constant state, right? Like we know that, and that it shouldn't actually be our purpose. Left leg up, single leg raise. Warrior one. but instead that we should be working on a path towards joy or peace as opposed to happiness. That happiness is an unrealistic expectation to feel that way all the time. Chair pose. Right leg up. Warrior one. And I found that to be really interesting, right? Like, joy has such a different connotation to it than happiness. But it also feels like there's more ease for me with that word. Chair pose. Hands to heart center. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Pausing again, squeeze the shoulder blades. High push-up. You already know where we're going. Left arm down, side plank. Pick up your top leg. Drop it behind you, wild thing. Hips lift. Maybe you cactus your top arm. Back to side plank. Other side. Ooh, I'm on a bit of a decline here and it is challenging. Top leg up. Drop it behind you without stepping in duck poop. Wild thing. Cactus the arm if you like. Back to side plank. Down dog. Exhale. Side out. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through, crescent lunge. So really, I think about this idea of ease. And when our lives are in flow, we have ease. And to me, working on being joyful has more ease than being happy. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Lean forward, warrior three, left leg lifts. Land, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Straighten your front leg, triangle pose. Cartwheel your top arm, down dog. Left leg up, crescent lunge. So I don't know, maybe there's something there for you to explore, right? What makes you feel at ease? Warrior three. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Triangle. Down dog. Breathe. Two more deep breaths here. Wide-legged yogi squat, malasana. Heels are in, toes are out, knees track out over toes. Spine eventually up and down. Inhale, right hand down in front of your foot, left arm up. Back to center. Other side. Back to center. Drive through your heels, lift up. Back to Tadasana. Feet come underneath you, arms down, palms forward. Inhale, left knee lifts. Grab the outside of the knee, twist. Looking over the left shoulder. Untwist, release. Other side, right leg up, left hand to right knee, rotate. Untwist. Release, shake it out. Especially if the beginning, when we were working on our foot alignment, if your feet are a little bit off, they might already be, like kind of stinging, right? Back to your Tadasana. Inhale, hands to hips. Lift your left leg for tree pose legs. Make sure the hips are level. We're not hiking one up or jutting one out. So, there are headlights on your hips. They stay the same way, okay? Stay in it. Release. Go ahead and shake that out. Other side. Left leg plants, right leg lifts. Head again, shake it all out. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. High push-up. Pause here. We're just hanging out. This is it. This is what we're doing. How can you create joy in this pose? Just for fun, let's do 3 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, down dog. Drop onto your knees. We're gonna take camel pose. And even if you did those push-ups on your knees, please give yourself some props, okay? Inhale, shoulder blades come down and together, elbows press together, lift the heart up. Then open the head. Coming onto your hands to relieve some of the weight, tuck your toes, broken toe pose. I know we've done this one before. Apparently we've got an airplane. Staying in the pose. This is a prime example of when you want out, it begins. So when you want out, is when opening is finally happening. Before that, the body is holding and helping. And after a couple seconds, like, oh, I just can't anymore. And now that fascia is just like, that's what we want. Stay in it. Hurts like a doozy. If it doesn't hurt, just say your prayers and say thank you. Little baby sweet Jesus. But for most of us, this hurts. This is a great stretch if you get shin splints. All right. Oh, come off. Get a little tippy tap of the toes. Woo. Coming to a simple seat. Easy seat, however you'd like. I'm gonna face you. Just sitting up nice and straight. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder, take your hand. Back up, other side. Back up. Give me 3 shoulder rolls backwards. And then 3 forwards. Come onto your back. 1 wheel pose. I just want like 7 deep breaths in your version of wheel, even if that's bridge. Ready? Up. You're halfway there. Release. Lower down. Utkatasana. Settle in here. Hearing the birds whistle, feeling the sun beat down on you. Transport yourself here with me. As you're ready, extend your legs out long. Bring your arms by your side. Come to Tadasana. As always, I will bring you back when it's time. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretching your arms out long. Point your toes. Take a big good morning stretch. And then exhale onto one side. Fetal pose. And allow anything that happened before this moment to disappear. In this next moment, as you rise to a simple seat, do so with a quality of joy. Bringing to the front of your mind anything that brings you joy. The ability to move your body, the love of your children, puppies, wine, I don't know. In your simple seat, plug down through your sits bones. Pull the lower belly up and in. Shoulders stack softly over hips. Inhale your arms up overhead. Press your palms together. Eyes are still closed. You don't have to see them to know they're pressing. Exhale, hands to heart center. The place in me that lives in abundant joy acknowledges the same place in you. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you, my yogi loves. I hope you have a beautiful day. And I think, oh my goodness, I wish I could show you. There's like a whole bunch of seagulls in a pattern. It's stunning. Anyways, bird, squirrel. I think tomorrow I'll be in Pace, Florida. So I'll see you then.